When I was really poorly,
Yeah.
I just crash twice a day. I would nap twice a day because I'm not able to finish even the first half until midday.
Mhm.
But then I started doing it just once a day, and also getting your guidance about when is the best time to nap, not to do it after 3 p.m. so you don't affect your night sleep, things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, don't. I remember telling you this, Rania. Your sleep was all over the place, and I said I'd actually prefer you to schedule your sleep in during the day than just sleep randomly at any time that you feel like it. What you were worried about? There was a question once, and you said, "My body's exhausted, and I just need to sleep. Is it okay if I sleep?" And I said, "Absolutely. If your
Yeah.
body is telling you that you need sleep, you can't force it not to. It's not natural to go against what your body and brain is asking of."
I actually needed to hear that, Toby, I think, at that time. It was almost like allowing myself to rest and realizing it's actually part of the recovery. And I'm glad I did. I planned every day around the nap because I know I'm going to need it. I'm going to make sure I'm going to get it. So it's disruptive, but I still really respected that, so to speak.
Yeah, so it's part of your routine, not a hindrance on your routine. And I think to
Yeah.
see it as a healing benefit, I think it's so
Yeah.
powerful. And so we do have a set rule inside the program. It's not a set rule. You can be flexible, but ideally, if you are going to be having structured naps in the day, just for people at home, you want to be making sure that it's between the times of 10 a.m. in the morning and 3 p.m. in the afternoon. You don't want to nap too much longer than that in terms of like beyond those set frameworks, because it'll upset your circadian rhythm. And if you don't see the sunlight before the sun goes down again after you wake up, it's totally confusing for your brain. But nutrition also plays a huge role too. Your breakfast times, your lunch times, your dinner times, your snack
Yeah.
times, all of this sets your circadian rhythm up properly.
One more thing I think was really helpful is keeping a diary, a gratitude diary. And I remember you mentioning and giving us tools to be, for the ones that overdo it, which is probably the majority of people in the group, making a list of the things you want to do and then just do half or less than half. So managing your expectations and planning your day in a way that's manageable was important at that point. But what I still keep on doing now is that gratitude journal, because I honestly feel it changes your brain, how it works, and you're constantly positive. I was always a positive person, but I think now I'm even more because you're used to it and it trains you to look at the glass half full.
As you're talking, I'm thinking it's hard to be hateful when you're grateful.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't have a copy of my daily planner here on me. It's in the main office. But inside our daily planner, we have a whole morning routine, which only takes 2 to 3 minutes at a time. And it's literally a gratitude list. We have a to be list, which is preparing you to get into a state of what you really want to be like. And then we have an intentions list, not a to do list. And the intentions list is cool because, as you said, Rania, it's giving yourself permission to not have to do it all. But if you don't plan your day, the day plans you. And that's why structure and routine is so damn important. And that's why we have a new daily imperfect routine training.
Mm.
It's one of our biggest trainings that I spent so much time on this one because it's so important. Like it's so simple that people just don't even think about it. And that is the game changer. If you just do this and get it right for where you're at right now, this is literally like the ground that supports you for the rest of your recovery.
That sounds amazing. I've learned so much, and I think I'm going to take a lot of this still with me along the journey. Some things you do less of because you don't need it anymore, but you know it's there in case you do.
This is what we call body wisdom.